Photosynthesis is the process by which autotrophs are going to use sunlight to create food from carbon dioxide and water. Took me like 8 tries to say that. Basically, this is the process that plants and algae use to produce their own food. And specifically, photosynthesis occurs in chloroplasts. Here is the chemical equation for photosynthesis. And you can see there are 3 main inputs. First is water, and plants obtain water from their roots. Second is carbon dioxide, and they obtain the CO2 from the atmosphere. And the last input is light, and they get that from the sun. Well, mostly the sun. The outputs of photosynthesis are sugar, which is used in plants for cellular respiration and other processes. For example, plants have cell walls that are made of cellulose, so they're going to use these sugars to make cellulose. And the other output is oxygen. And oxygen leaves through the stomata of plants. Get it? Leaves. Because stomata are on the leaves. Bad joke, sorry. One important thing to remember about these 2 outputs is that sugar is the main product of this reaction, while oxygen here is the byproduct. Don't think that plants wake up and think, I can't wait to make oxygen for all these animals. Oxygen is just a byproduct of this reaction. There's a whole backstory about photosynthesis and putting oxygen into the atmosphere, but that's for another TikTok. I also like to show this image when talking about photosynthesis. It's really important for the students to understand that the carbon they find in sugar molecules comes from carbon dioxide. You can see each one of those carbon atoms in glucose is coming from one of the 6 carbon dioxide molecules that the plant's going to take in for photosynthesis. So basically, when you look at a sugar molecule that a plant makes, it's going to come from the CO2 that animals produce and that all living things produce. And the energy that the plants need to make all these CO2 molecules into a glucose comes from the sun.